today to share with you my story. How did I get to do what I do? What's the impact that it's having with the world? And what can you do to take away and start living a healthy life from today? Well, you might be thinking, it's easy for him. Look, he's obviously fit and sporty and very motivated and positive. Well, I can tell you straight away, you'd be gravely mistaken. When I was at school, I didn't even make the class football team, let alone the school football team. I was unassuming, I was out of shape, I was unmotivated, I had no interest in exercise whatsoever. In fact, a friend of mine once wrote to me, when we used to actually write letters and not email and text, he said, who'd have thought that quiet pear-shaped kid in the corner would become a personal trainer and motivational speaker. If my sport teacher had told me, Timo, you're going to be a personal trainer, I probably would have laughed and then fainted. If you told me I'd be standing in front of groups of people inspiring and motivating them, there is no way in hell that was going to ever happen. I didn't even have the courage to get on the bus on my own and go into town. So it's really made a massive difference to my life. So how did it all begin for me? Well, very much like the people I help, it began with a desire to get in shape. But I was way too intimidated to join one of those gymnasiums with all those good-looking people. So inspired by Arnold Schwarzenegger, I literally bought his home weights kit, stuck the charts on my wall, and to borrow his philosophy, started pumping iron in my bedroom. I started to run, I started to swim, I started adding more and more activities. I bumped into an old school friend and he said, Timo, have you been lifting weights? And instantly, my confidence blossomed. And I know for a fact that this is one of the key attributes that people gain from looking after themselves is personal confidence, which then permeates into every aspect of their life, whether it's with their family or in their professional capacity, you just feel better. So I did a degree in science at university, and I graduated during a recession, and I was unable to get a job in my field, which interestingly enough was an environmental field, which would be very relevant today. So given that I was doing so much training, I thought I might as well get a job in a gym. And so my career was born. I got a job in a very prestigious health club in Park Lane in London. So if you know the Monopoly board, that's the most expensive property. So that's where I was working. So then I came to Australia, and my career continued here. And I've evolved from being a trainer to creating my corporate wellness workplace wellbeing program and writing my book, Eat, Move, Live. Now, I'm now approaching nearly 50 years of age, and I recently had a medical assessment to check where I'm at with everything, and I was very pleased to be able to report that I've got a clean bill of health. But the thing I'm most proud of is that my biological age comes in at 34. And I'm not, thank you very much, and I'm not saying this to boast to you about how great I am. I'm using that as a point of validation that when you look after yourself, you can stay younger longer, you can continue to do what you love, you can do what you need to do as well, and most significantly, you can deal with stress. Because one thing we need more of in life is resilience. We hear a lot about being happy and successful, but after going through a few challenges myself, I truly know that we need to have resilience in order to be able to take the hits. In fact, one of my favorite quotes is from, I love 1980s movies, and one of my favorite quotes is from Rocky Balboa, and he literally said, it ain't about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit, how much you can take. That's how winning is done, and it's so true. So that's a little bit about my story and what brought me to be here with you today.